All right, it's a little too late.
They'll tell us the numbers. You know, they'll give us the head-to-head. I'm pretty sure fan pressure is going to be in favor of Simple at the very least, but oh, it's 50-50. Wow. Okay, a lot of Kixe believers out there.
Oh yeah, I just wanted another chance to see an upset and just talk to the crowd and let them know you can't be downplaying guys like that. But they didn't. It looks like they didn't downplay this time.
Yeah, that's usually what happens, right? Is like they lose horribly in a gamble, and now they're like, you know, we'll shave the odds a little bit. Simple not gonna cover that dodge down. He waited and watched it and was just like, yep, that happened.
All right, so I mean, leaning onto this this spear at the moment, going to be going up against these blasters, and you can tell, yeah, Kixe wanted these bad boys. He wanted the Katars. They're super strong right now, and I'm pretty sure with being an Asuri player, that's your main weapon. A good combo from Simple, catching pretty high up and still not able to KO on the recovery, but nice little small lead. Tried to go for a recovery. You have no resources left, but the weapon toss down is going to keep you safe on the way. And going to get caught down live recovery. That one will do it. Simple taking the lead.
Yeah, nice pickups from Simple all around. Some great spear play. Recognized that spot dodge was burned, led to a double down light for that recovery. And, of course, clean pickup, down light recovery. Not going to drop it. Definitely very familiar with this sword. He was playing the Asuri earlier today. And, of course, definitely known for his bowed bar back in the day.
I like the reads I'm seeing Kixe go for. He's trying big plays to really get this stock off, but he's not able to touch yet. But just seeing the confidence is making me feel real good about him. Going into the blasters, went ahead and threw away those Katars. So maybe feeling more confident in finding the final hit to get a downlight recovery or something like that to get this first stock off.
Well, he's definitely going to need something soon because Simple is finding more and more damage down there. Not going to lead to a KO, unfortunately, just a bounce onto the main stage. Over to the Katars, could go for a lot of signatures here, but Simple picks up another downlight recovery.
Yeah, Simple definitely picked him apart that time with the sword. Everywhere he went, he tried the Katars. He said, okay, this is not working. Tried to go back to the blasters and found out that ain't gonna work either. Now you're down 2 stocks. Still got him on red. You have an opportunity to just get this stock out of there, but you gotta find a clean hit. Nice, and the Sarah will do it.
Had enough damage there for that falling side air. Kixe playing pretty far behind here, has the Katars in hand. We haven't seen those like big strings from his Katars just yet.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, he got one kinda at the very beginning. He started to get some damage racked up, and then that's when everything changed. It's like Simple got caught by one loop and was like, I don't want any part of this, and just started playing neutral.
He's like, oh yeah,
I'm just gonna pick you apart.
That's what Katars like to do. Side sig and Simple gonna take it very simply over Kixe 2-0.
What a setup. You know, that nice short weapon toss upwards, right? And then lands that side signature. Just set him up clean. He's like, I don't want to run into the weapon. Just caught him slipping. So, I mean, Simple making simple plays and got a simple victory, right? Going into this next one, it's going to be 1-0 his way on a 2-stock. 568 damage to 200. And how much was that? 281?
Yeah, 281. Put out from Kixe. Yeah, that was a little bit of a struggle, and unfortunately, like we said, Kixe has apparently been playing Lucian for the most of today. So not sure if he has too many swaps. We did talk about that Asuri earlier on, but this is definitely a situation like when you are only putting up 281 damage against your opponent, you might be thinking about the swap.
Oh yeah, for real. I mean, I feel like mainly he just didn't get to play, but deciding to switch over to the Moon, and I feel like I've seen this character a lot more recently, and I mean, I like that because I've always thought this character was really good since the release. I thought the Sig Pack was good. I think the 2 weapons really good, especially back when the bow. I mean, the bow got nerfed, but it was so strong. I didn't understand why I wasn't seeing much of this character, especially when the Scythe has always been what the Scythe is. You know, so now I get to see more of this character. We'll see if it works here in this matchup.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be that pivot pick for Kixe. Last time we saw Kixe onto this character was in his match against Machete, right? He played Lucian for the first 2 games, then swapped over to the Moonin for game number 3. Looks to be a similar theme set here in this Elimination top 8.
Simple was playing with fire just a moment ago, got to 2 exclamation marks, and there was a Scythe on the board, right? If he just let that last one come out, he could have just got clipped. And there's a clip for your troubles. Oh my gosh, Kixe. Oh, if that ground pound hit, man, it was just back-to-back taps coming out from Simple, really trying to fish and get that stock out, but not able to do so. Kixe able to live and switching over to the Scythe. I think the neutral was playing out a little bit better with this one. Oof.
But Simple still putting in work, putting out that damage. Down light, gravity cancel, Ensig did that in that last game, but Kixe with a great punish as Simple went too low, picks up that ground pound, and now Kixe has got the lead.
Messing around too much on that side of the stage. Kixe said, I got 2 weapons that got answers for that. I got down airs and I've got ground pounds on both of these weapons. Really, really good tools. So if you get under me, I can make something happen. Does so. And the first lead for Kixe in this set.
Nice double end light, getting some good damage put out onto the second stock of Simple. Scythe starting to level up for Kixe as Simple needs to find that finisher. Recovery will do it.
That was very, very nice. Nice and clean. Got that recovery, and now opting to go back to the sword. The weapon that's been dominating most of the time, right? Been playing good on off stage with it, playing good in neutral with it, and getting the KOs with it also, right? Downlight recovery was the answer in both stocks in the last game to start off. So it makes sense. Gonna switch back to it. Had the spear for just a second, right?
Oh, but
Ooh,
Kixe.
good dodge through, but you have no dodge left. And Kixe makes the wrong read on Simple getting back to the stage. Had a chance to get that stock out of there. Tries a down sig, no good. Oh my gosh, Simple going for it all.
More dares. Oh, but a dare from Kixe on the turnaround will give him the lead again. I thought Simple was playing that edge guard differently, right? He wasn't going super high looking for that ground pound that whiffed in the first stocks, but fortunately didn't work out here in the second stock either.
Tried out that ground pound. It's not going to work out. Kixe goes straight around it, but I like it. You got to present the option. Nice on the side light. Goes back to the sword. So it looks like Spear is just kind of like a keep away for a little bit weapon, reestablish neutral, and then go back to the sword and start dominating again. But it's not working. This Scythe from Kixe is the answer. I feel like this was the perfect swap.
Yeah, this Scythe looking very good for Kixe. Simple does manage to even up the stocks, and he's going to juggle for a moment, just trying to delay that next weapon spawn. But he's playing behind a little bit here.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not too damaged, but really close, especially the way Kixe has been working. When Kixe gets a couple good hits, it's kind of like, all right, not really throwing too many blows out and then finds a good timely KO. Now, if Simple can find a way to extend this one, it's definitely been favoring Simple in the neutral interactions. Side of the stage has been going either way, though, and here we go. Nice job landing every hit, and the dare will do it. Stolen recovery, Simple. 2-1. I mean, 2-0.
Yeah, took his time trying to figure out how to do that edge guard just right. He was throwing out dares for days, threw out that ground pound as well, but finally started to find that rhythm on the edge guard and ends up cleaning up the final stock.
Simple's pressure, man. It's like, I've been watching, like, you go back to last night and then you watch most of the sets from today. People aren't really being that aggressive on the side of the stage. And Simple's going out there and saying, you know what, I don't care what weapons you have. I don't care what kind of turnaround possibilities you have. I'm going to come out there. His dares are so pinpoint. He's landing. I mean, I wish we could see the accuracy on just that move alone.
Yeah.
And the accuracy he has is just making it so dangerous to mess with him out there.
His overall light attack accuracy, though, is 43%. So
yeah,
still pretty solid accuracy on all of his. Wait, he only threw out six. No, this is wrong. He only threw out 65 attacks?
No way. Maybe.
Is that real? How do you do 376 damage with 65? Okay, well, whatever. Kixe making the swap. Moonin didn't work either. Now over to the Stevani, that Val crossover. Again, no carryover to the last character.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, complete swap. Swap goes for the gauntlets, goes for the sword. I mean, gauntlets looking good to start it off, I'll tell you that much.
And picks up the gauntlets again.
That was clean. All right, we're going to see what's Simple going to do. Okay, he has the spear. Haven't been seeing him really play the spear. Just kind of like trying to land a couple touches, just like stay away from me until I can get my sword back. And looks like you might get your sword back by getting KO'd and having to get a new weapon. Yeah.
Really good movement from Kixe, staying right alongside Simple and outspaced that recovery, so he was able to pick up that side air. Nice lead here for Kixe here in game number 3.
Very, very good start. I mean, had a good start last game too, and unfortunately just wasn't able to do much with it. Simple just stayed hovering right around and made sure to keep the game as close as possible. This time, we're gonna see if Kixe can extend this one, right? If you can rack up a lot of damage right here with this first stock, I think it's favorable. You haven't really played from behind too much, so I think Kixe can really lock in and get this to a 2-1.
Yeah, definitely a real possibility here for Kixe. Definitely a more possible than it has been in the previous 2 games against Simple.
All right, got that spear. A lot of nairs being thrown outside. Light gets you punished. Down air, right back at you, though. Ooh, down weapon toss into the neutral air. Looks like nobody's super comfortable right now in this matchup. They're really being patient with their blows, but Kixe, it makes more sense, right? You can be as patient as you want. As long as you're not taking damage, you don't really have to overextend.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the lead. I mean, if he wanted to, 6 minutes from now, he would be taking game number 3. But very unlikely that it'll go that far because right now he's still playing that edge guard. He's still playing right alongside Simple. Nice side air. Doesn't hit the weapon toss, but Simple's still taking a lot of damage here.
Oh, man. Simple wants that first stock gone. Double signatures. Doesn't land either. Weapon toss into the dodge. Nice job from Kixe, but going to get hit with the Sair. Down on the side of the stage. Is Simple coming down? Nope. Simple's going to let you have it. Oh, Dare catches you as soon as you flinch. Nice reaction, and the recovery will do it, but ate a lot of damage on the way to the KO of that first stock.
Now he's going to be sticking with that sword. It feels like it took him a while to get really his footing here in game number 3. Like, Kixe's been looking strong with the gauntlets, but Simple's been kind of like struggling to refine that rhythm.
Kixe's been holding strong with the gauntlets, and also Simple's been stuck on the lance, on the spear a lot more this game, right? So that's one of the big deals. And, the sword has actually been pretty good for Kixe too, but it's been mainly gauntlets. Keeping Simple away from the sword, I think that's the play.
The gauntlets as well from Kixe, just doing a lot of damage. Just a nice combo of like having solid gauntlet play and having good weapon denial from Simple. And now Simple has his opportunity. He's gonna get this sword. He's got some health to play with, but he's definitely playing from behind.
I tried to go for that quick and easy one, landing that signature, but right under it is Kixe, goes and gets the gauntlets. Now we're back in Nooch, but Simple's been strong here. Playing really slow, trying to find the opportunity, really wants to go for punishes. You're playing from behind, you can't really do too much and give punish opportunities to Kixe. Nice combo there, lands the nair straight into the gravity cancel neutral light.
Downlight side air, puts Kixe over to the left side. Edge guard opportunity. Simple finds the ground pound. Last stocks here. He's going to be sticking with the sword, yeah.
Yep, it's going to be sword v sword to close this one out. Got a damage lead for Kixe, but Simple's sword is the answer for him. Nice job. I'm liking what we're seeing out of Kixe with this sword.
Wow, and the ground pound actually connects onto Simple. He did not find the positioning. Downlight down air. Was looking for the bounce, trying to get that extra damage.
Downlight recovery is a victory for Kixe, and there's one on the board. 606 damage. What a turnaround from game number 1, right?
Yeah, he was able to put out some great damage, great pressure. A lot of it, again, starting off with those gauntlets. 289 damage put out from his gauntlets.
Yep, that's good stuff. Only 439 taken. Average damage per engagement, 31. That's actually really good.
Yeah, especially compared to Simple, who was putting out 22 per engagement. Like, he was struggling to get multi-hits, struggling to get those longer engagements.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the previous games were nothing like that. I know Simple was at least, especially the way that sword was working, Simple was definitely in like the 35 range.
Yeah, well, now he's making the swap over to the Asuri for game number 4.
Okay. So you don't have your spear anymore, but you have the Katars, and if you want to get back to where if you win neutral, you want to rack up damage, this is definitely the character to do.
Yeah, the one thing I'm worried about the most for specifically Simple is like, if he gets stuck unarmed. He took 150 damage while unarmed, so he's only struggling for a while there. But now we'll see how well these Katars do for Simple. Again, he played this Asuri earlier today, so it's not a complete departure from what he's been doing.
Yeah, the way that you get caught unarmed like that a lot is when you're relying on one weapon. I think I've spoken on that a few times where I think like it's a game where you have 2 weapons for a reason. You need to use both. There's guys that can be weapon specialists, of course, and just keep playing the same one, but there's going to be moments when if you're getting stuck on a certain weapon you don't want or relying on a weapon spawn and you're getting starved, you're just going to have to play the other weapon at a certain point, and that's what happened last game. I don't think that's going to happen this time, having the Katars and the sword.
Yeah, Simple already putting out some great damage onto Kixe, looking for that opportunity to get that downlight recovery. There's the downlight, there's the recovery. Simple able to get that stock, and we'll see what he decides to stick with. I expect the Katars. Yeah, again, back to the Katars for that damage build.
There it is. You're going to rack it up on the second one, and this is where you're going to have to be really careful as Kixe. You let him get those touches, you know what I mean? He's going to keep getting these loops. If you catches one dodge read, this can turn this lead. It's going to bust this lead right open.
Yeah, I mean, he can make this lead much worse for Kixe. He's starting to get those hits every single time. Kixe is not finding any responses to Simple.
Yeah, just can't figure out what to do right now. The control on the ground is Simple's all the way. Throws away the weapon, going to go into the sword and lands a neutralite. Has the side of the stage, just going to wait for you to try to leak up. Lands a down like Sair. Sair again. I think that's it, yeah.
Good Sairs coming out from Simple. Last stock here for Kixe. This is the elimination side of the bracket. Kixe's already taken an L to Machete earlier today. So if he loses here, he is done for the day. Goes home with a 7th place finish.
Tries a weapon toss, not going to get it. Not on point. All right, side light. That's the option. Oh, good defense from Simple.
Yeah, I like that up toss, especially against a Val, right? They like to do the side sig over the corner there. That up toss really dissuades any of that, but Kixe does deny the 3 stock.
It definitely denies the 3 stock, but we'll see if we can get the 2nd stock off in a timely manner, right? This is where I think this is the biggest moment of the game for Kixe right here. This is the only way you stay alive.
Yeah, he needs a big 2nd stock here, and so far, not getting much height, much size out of this one just yet.
Waiting and trying to find the moments instead of turning on the aggression. I don't know about that. You're just getting tapped and allowing Simple to open this lead up. And there's another punish. Simple's movement is just so clean, staying exactly where he needs to be, making it hard for Kixe. Got him on red already. Another nair. Another nair. Oh my gosh.
The chase up from Simple, just a little too much. He's going to close that one out 3-1 and earn his fight against Machete in a little bit.
Nice, clean gameplay. Simple played that very, very smooth. Had some good shining moments for Kixe, but unfortunately, Simple closing that bad boy out, moving forward in the bracket. Kixe is going to go home with a, what is that, a 7th place?
Yeah, a 7th place finish. Still an impressive finish for Kixe coming in here, not the highest PR or seed. Did very well for himself, but Simple did ultimately close that one out. It's always funny, again, like watching those highlights of Simple, because like people have memed about how like you'll see like the Simple highlights and he's just like downlight side air.